Buongiorno, breadheads. Ty and Eric are back in the podcasting booth.
Dude, this guy's so ready to go get married in Italy.
Dude,
it's insane.
You can tell I downloaded Duolingo 2 days ago.
Duolingo?
Duolingo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude. I speak bro.
I thought that was like a Grindr Duolingo collab.
Wow, that would be kind of cool, actually.
Huh.
Learn all the, like, secret slangs of backdoor clubs and stuff.
Yeah, backdoor clubs,
Backdoor clubs, yeah, that's what they call them.
Very interesting.
Yeah, in the club, we all sexually fluid. Yeah. So,
Solid start to the
solid
episode.
start. Dude, I got to tell you about what I just saw on the bus today. I took the
Oh.
bus. Never take the bus.
Okay. That's a very risky move here. Why would you take the bus, Ty? Are you okay?
Sometimes I just want to get somewhere faster than my own lefty and righty. Those are my feet. My feet longs. Sometimes the feet longs are hurting.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
dogs.
unlike your co-host, you wouldn't just get in your car and drive.
I'm not as petro-pilled as you, my friend. You see, I like the challenge and the reward of getting from A to B using unconventional modes of transportation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so I took the bus today, and when I was on the bus, I sat down, and of course, this is a bus on the downtown east side of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Downtown east side of Vancouver is filled with human feces and uncircumcised pit bulls.
Speaking of human feces, Ty, I just want to call out that a white guy with dreads walked into Subway.
Wow, how did I miss that? We're recording outside of Subway today. What do you think he's gonna order?
Dude, that guy's definitely the tikka masala spice or whatever.
Global influence, for sure.
I didn't get a good look at his face, but he was Caucasian with dreads. Do you think it's possible that he was just albino?
You mean like the tomatoes?
Albino tomato.
All the tomatoes at Subway are kind of white, you know?
Genetically.
He's genetically modified.
No, I don't know, Ty, what that means.
I'm gonna need a facial for me to really tell you yay or nay on this one.
Big pause. Please continue your story.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Which did the pit bull jump on your leg and start pumping away, or what?
Getting humped by a dog on the bus is like bottom of the bucket, you know?
Dude, getting humped by a stray dog is like the worst possible thing that could happen to you. You can catch rabies. You know what I mean?
And a dog STI, whatever that could be.
Exactly.
It's unexplored territory for sure.
Yeah, dude. And also, like, if you try to bat it away, it'll just like bite your hand off.
Yeah, exactly. You're losing a limb either way.
Yeah.
So it's not about dogs. But it is about characters like our Caucasian dreadlock Subway enjoyer. I sat down. I looked a few feet away from me, and I saw the face of a pirate, Eric. Like, old, tan, big-ass beard, wearing an actual pirate hat. Not like a costumey one. Like, this dude was the real deal. A proper buccaneer. And then, Eric, my eyes drift down his body. He's wearing, like, full pirate garb. He's got tons of beaded necklaces on with skulls all over it. One of them was even a skull chalice. And then you look down his arms, tons of beaded bracelets and rings that are all got so much skull memorabilia. He's tatted out. Both hands have skulls and crossbones on them. Like, this dude is a legitimate pirate. Mm-hmm. And then I look down a little further. He's got one leg.
Oh my god.
He's got one leg, Eric.
Did he have a peg leg?
I couldn't ID the peg, but he had a crutch with him, which tells me no. The modern peg leg is a single crutch.
That's the modern peg leg. It's adjustable, you know, it's
comfortable.
Wow, Ty. So you saw a real life pirate.
A real life pirate, dude. Isn't that insane?
What do you think happened first, Ty? The pirate cosplay or the missing limb?
Well, this is what has been on my mind ever since. This exact question. Did the lost appendage create the pirate character? Or did the pirate character manifest the lost appendage?
Whoa. I mean, it's most likely, Ty, that it's the former. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I can't imagine somebody, wanting to be a pirate so bad that they take their own leg.
Yeah, that's true. But what if he's really a pirate, Eric, and he's doing pirate activities, he must be exposing his limbs to loss. Because that's why so many pirates don't have limbs. It's because of the nature of their business.
Right. Yeah, why is that? Why do pirates lose legs? And only one of them.
I always assumed it was sharks, but
Oh.
maybe they get caught up in the ropes and get torn off. There's a lot of knot tying and untying.
Maybe there's like some kind of like secret code in the pirate community where like if you steal booty for yourself, then you lose a leg. If you do it twice, you lose the other leg. Kind of like in like Chinese mafia. Like if you're caught lying, they'll chop off a finger or a hand. You know, they first do the left hand, but then if you do it twice, the righty's gone too.
Right. So a legless pirate just hit the booty twice.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's possible. It could be any of the above that have led to this situation.
Is it possible, Ty, that pirates have a reverse foot fetish? Like they hate feet so much that they just can't look at their own.
Yeah, that's possible. They're like foot deniers. I know what it is, Eric.
Okay.
Perpetual sea leg.
Okay.
If you're always at sea, you're always wobbly. At a certain point, like maybe your legs just turn into al dente pasta noodle.
Or maybe it's like when you hop back on dry land, the stillness of it all makes you sick to your stomach. You know, you're like, I need to feel wobbly again.
Yeah, get me a piece of wood.
Exactly.
And a saw.
Clunk.
Clunk, clunk, clunk. Falling over.
That's scary, Ty. I'm kind of getting worried about you, Ty. You know, you're taking public transit into the city. Never a good idea. I don't want you to die on the way to record this podcast. That's a terrible way to go.
Dude, in like 10 minutes before I got on that bus, I saw a zombie dude walking around who had literally shat his pants. You could just tell. And I thought to myself, that's going to be the weirdest thing I see today. And then, yo ho ho.
Arr.
Arr.
Wow. There's like a million ways to fuck with this guy, but any one of them would probably get you your own peg leg.
Dude, yeah, I have a hook for a hand.
Yeah. Oh shit! Did you catch a glimpse of the wrist? Was he?
He had all the digits.
Oh.
Yeah, and he was tatted out on them. Skull and crossbones, baby.
Got it. Okay.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Real Buccaneer energy. Swashbuckling. Is that what they say? Swashbuckling?
I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Okay, that's fine.
Wow. Well, speaking of your transportation story, Ty, I have a transportation story that I'd like to share with you as well.
This is a transportation podcast. It's about Subway.
Yeah, dude. Oh, wow, good one.
Thank you.
And feet, if you want to go there, Ty.
Yeah, totally.
Foot long.
We're on topic so far.
And speaking of feet, I'm about 69% sure that somebody had kicked my car door the other day. I'm thinking sometime between our last episode and now, actually. And I don't think it was a listener, but I'm not ruling that out. Actually, most likely what happened was somebody pushed a shopping cart into my car while I was parked at the mall, which obviously I would never do, but they did actually end up going to the mall with the whip. And I'm a great guy, so I let her drive.
Wow. That's very progressive of you.
I know, I was scared shitless. Not for her, but for the whip.
Yeah, your jaw and back hurt at the very end of it.
But I just like walk up to my car one day and I notice a huge dent in the passenger door. And it's about the size of like your torso. It's like it's like caved in, the whole
like Guinness
door.
gut.
Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I mosey on over to Canadian Tire and I buy one of those like suction cups that's used to like transport glass. Like, you know those guys who like are crossing the street with a big pane of glass and the car drives straight through it?
Very cinematic.
Like cartoonishly. Yeah, I bought one of those guys and I just like plucked it onto the door and like yanked the dent all the way out.
No way.
Yeah. So
you plunged your own car door.
I plunged my own car door.
That's so cool.
Much like a chiropractor like cracking the back of some OnlyFans model, I was doing that to my car. I even whispered in the side mirror after.
First your neck, now your back.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm assuming it worked. It worked? You plunged it successfully?
I plunged the car. It
Good
was
for
a
you.
$10 fix, Ty. I just bought a suction cup And here's the real kicker. I did it in the Canadian Tire parking lot, and I walked back in and returned it.
Wow. Brilliant move. Really good job.
Yeah, bro. I did my research, and like everyone on like Reddit was saying like, oh, this is at least $500 fix. Some people were saying, oh, it's gonna be like $2,000 to fix the door. Idiots, bro. Go to Canadian Tire, buy
Rent.
rent a dildo,
Rent a dildo.
stick it on the door, and just give it one tug like you normally would, and ka-chow.
Good job. Damn.
So that is my car story, Ty.
That's so cool. I've taken cars to dent repair places and stuff, and they work magic. Like, they can get dents out of anything. You
Really?
know? I don't. There's like, you can like paint a dent out basically.
Oh yeah, you like fill it with stuff, right?
You fill it. You can pop it. You can bless it. It just pops.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's so cool that you took matters into your own hands.
Mm-hmm.
Auto body militia over here.
That's right, Ty. In order to afford gas, I have to do this kinds of shit myself.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, it's kind of rewarding actually, just to like, I don't know, not have some sleazy mechanic who like moonlights as a sandwich artist.
Hands off my whip.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. But it also kind of sparked an idea, and I'm taking a big risk by saying this out loud, but maybe a breadhead will take it and run with it.
Okay.
Here's my business plan,
Yeah.
right?
Give it away for free.
Yeah, you guys can just take this one. Tool share.
Tool share.
Yeah. We have car share, but what if you have a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
This service will basically be like a tool rental business.
Mm-hmm.
And basically you just like either you pull up somewhere and pick it up, like say you just need a hammer. Like, do you own a hammer, Ty?
Well, I own a hammer because I'm a handy boy.
Okay.
But like, I don't own a leaf blower, so if I need one of those, I better like look up Chad69 on your service and rent his leaf blower.
Totally. You can pay some dude $100 an hour to like blow your leaves.
Or you can blow yourself
Or you can just blow yourself.
for like a cheaper price. All thanks to Chad
Exactly.
down the street.
Yeah, I don't see why, people wouldn't do that. It's such a smart idea.
So I don't want to like burst your door bubble, but these exist.
No way.
Yeah, Vancouver Public Library has a extension called the Tool Library.
No fucking
You can
way.
rent anything from it, dude.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah. You need a backhoe. You need a microwave. You need a blender.
You can
they
rent
got
a microwave?
I've never actually looked at their online inventory. I can only fathom
Huh.
what types of tools are in this library. But it's been attempted from the public perspective. I think the move here is to take it private. Make it an exclusive. You're a part of the club, you know? This is the Soho House of renting, like, vacuums and, like, dry cleaners.
God damn it. I mean, maybe the Soho House version is like a shirtless buff guy will go come and fix it
Yeah,
for
fair,
you.
yeah.
I'm thinking of something like to minimize costs as much as possible, which sounds like the library's kind of doing. Assuming they are able to rent you like a drill for an afternoon.
Yeah,
You know
they
what
got
I mean?
drills for sure. For sure they got drills.
Yeah, so, okay, well, idea taken. I wonder if other libraries around the world have this, or is this a
I don't know.
VPL exclusive?
Yeah, I don't typically patron other municipalities' libraries. That would be cool, though. With the exception of Seattle, that library's dope. It's basically a tourist attraction.
Yeah, exactly. Cool, funky building alert.
Yeah, shout out to Cool Funky Buildings for keeping me entertained.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good idea. I think it would also be cool to rent, like, culinary equipment specifically. Like, sometimes I want to make something at home, and they're like, yeah, you need to, like, whip it in, like, this blender, and then you gotta, or food processor.
Right.
You gotta strain it with this fancy cheesecloth. I don't got any of this equipment, nor do I want to own it. Like,
No, yeah.
what if I just want a deep fryer for one house party?
That's a great point. Like, I was trying to think of an example, but deep fryer is a great one because it probably takes up a lot of space, and you don't want to be deep frying every week.
No,
or
you don't want
even
that shit around.
once a month. Like, that's a special occasion usage. Also, like, having like a flat like grill would be cool.
Oh yeah.
Where we can like just crack an egg anywhere.
That is a dream of mine to like have that in my kitchen. Just you got the egg frying next to the hash browns, next to like the grilled veggies, all on the same. Dude, it's the open office plan of kitchens.
Yeah, bro. And then the best part about that is like if you want to make a scramble of some kind, you could just kind of mix it all together. You know what I
Let
mean?
them mingle.
The hash, the grilled veggies, all just kind of end up in the same blob anyway.
It's like, what's the point of separating each veggie into its own bucket at Subway? Like, it's all going to end up on the same sandwich. Just
Well-
put it all in a pile and just pick them out.
Well, it will on your sandwich because you drag it through the garden every time. But I don't know. There's people out there who just get olives.
Would you ever tap a medley bucket? Like, just
No.
it's just hear me out. Hear me out. It's just scraps. It's just like a mix, a rainbow diet mixture of all the other stuff. The sandwich artist just reaches in, grabs a handful with their little gloved up claw, and you get like a few olives, a slice of cucumber, a few scraggly pieces of lettuce, and he puts that on. You know, just completely takes the decision making off you. Just give me the surprise.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Maybe
That
there's
seems like a bad idea, especially because like once you start mixing stuff, it just it ruins it in my opinion. Like, what's the difference between that and just pre-making the sandwich?
Yeah, that's fair. I guess it's kind of the same thing. You've given away your autonomy, and you've increased the likelihood of getting like a fingernail.
I can't put it past HQ to do something like this though. Like, I'm sure they would probably like, oh guys, we gotta cut costs, so one bucket.
Okay, guys, we're down to one bucket. Like, make
Yeah.
it work.
Crazy.
How do we sell this to the customer?
Yeah. What a shame.
That is crazy. Subway is getting a lot of like challenging news this last couple weeks. I don't know if
Really?
you saw. Yeah, did you see that the Onion News Network, the Red Onion News,
Oh no.
they actually put out a hit piece on Subway.
Oh
Yeah.
no way.
Well, Subway's always been a like a topic of satire,
Right.
so ripe for the plucking.
So the Onion, known satirical news in quotes organization. So I'm guessing the story's fake. So if a story's fake, how can it be a hit piece, Ty?
Well, it always presents as real. I guess it's a hit piece in the sense that it's a critical look at Subway.
That's a good point. The Onion never specifies that it's not real, don't they? They just
they-
kind of make it so absurd that it can't be real.
And that's the beauty of their satire. And that's what we do here at Think Fresh as well. That's why we don't have to say that this is satire at the beginning of every episode legally.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So the Onion hit piece was, they said that they are that Subway is threatening to reveal the names of all of their customers if they don't visit Subway more. Which is pretty funny.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, nobody wants to be caught eating a sandwich there.
exactly.
Which is kind of funny why we like post up in front of the Subway recording, because there's a chance we're gonna see somebody go in there.
Dude, we should have our cameras out, paparazzi style. We could threaten these people that are coming in with, we could dox them, publish their information online. There's a business there. There's another business for you, breadheads.
Yeah.
The Onion also, I don't know if you caught wind of this, but they recently bought InfoWars.
Oh yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
that is pretty sick. So what happened with Alex Jones? I guess he's like just
Dude, he's at the bottom of his meat bucket.
yeah. So they just like, was he still running it? I guess is my question when they bought it.
I guess so. I don't know what his involvement was at the very end of its lifespan, but
Did he buy it, or did they buy it from him?
they bid on it at auction, I think, because it went to bankruptcy court.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think it's because he had to pay all the victims of Sandy Hook or
Yeah,
whatever.
isn't that wild? What a crazy timeline.
He had to pay like something comical, like
Yeah.
$100 million or something.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
An unfathomable amount.
yeah, dude, what the hell? What
So-
happens in a situation like that? Like, I assume he's not worth $100 million, so he can't pay that. But like, if you are on the hook, pun intended for that,
Nice.
what do you do?
I don't really know what you do. Well, you just hope that, like, big ONN blesses you with a check. Because they said in their press release, they said anything under $1 trillion is a good deal for such a malleable network of people, or like customer group, which is so
Right.
funny.
That is a good point. You can tell them to do anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, storm the Capitol, storm the subway.
Yeah. I don't know where else they're going to send them, but they also said, they made another good comment. They said uh, InfoWars has been so committed to making human life both longer and scarier.
Why
That's
longer?
a respectable, because of the super male vitality.
Oh, yes. Longer and scarier.
Like, we want you to live forever and be terrified the whole time.
Yeah. Wow, what a noble cause.
It is a noble cause. Respect, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of what, like, Bryan Johnson's doing, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, he wants you to live longer and look scarier.
Dude, yeah, you gotta have those sunken in pink eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it looks
Like
like
a toddler.
a couple pepperoni slices over there.
Yeah. Dude's 40 or whatever, but has the erections of a teenager.
Nice.
That's literally what he says.
He's got teenage boners?
Yeah.
No.
Because you can apparently measure, like, his whole thing is, like, you don't know how healthy you are unless you can measure it.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you can measure all kinds of things. And one of them is, like, your nighttime erections.
Mm.
And he's like, I have so many that I'm having the erections of an 18-year-old. like, statistically speaking.
Interesting. So the dude is just, like, horny as hell now. Like, he, like, took too much vitamin C and now he's permanently bricked.
Yeah, dude. He's smoking that Alex Jones pack.
Right. Wow. So it turns out you, like, don't need Viagra if you just have a good night's sleep and a bunch of kelp powder.
Yeah, literally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Huh. We gotta get this guy on the pod. I want to know his take on 12 inches of sandwiches and why it makes me feel so bad.
What's interesting is, like, he is able to, like, age each part of his body.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I don't know an example. Like, the boner thing is, like, I have boners of 18-year-old.
Right. I have the ears of a 27-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
The smell of a 15-year-old.
The blood pressure of 27-year-old, whatever.
Right. The eyesight of a bat.
Yeah. What do you think the health age is of the average Subway enjoyer?
Oof.
1.5x?
Well, when they say they always say, like, smoking takes X amount of years off your life.
Yeah.
But every sandwich is, by taking a year off your life, is actually just increasing your age. That's a different way to reframe the same idea.
Mm-hmm.
So every inch you eat is increasing your age at a faster rate.
Yeah. You're not going to live till 79. You're going to live till 80.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no.
No. You'll, instead of living to 80, you'll live to 79. Then you'll live to 78. Because if you think of it, every inch the amount of life you have left goes from, like, 50% to 49% to 48%.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
you're, like,
you're right.
living, your age increases essentially. I know it's a mental gymnastics here.
So wait, are you saying you'll die sooner?
Yes.
Or you'll just...
Absolutely, you will die sooner.
You hear that, breadheads?
Almost guaranteed.
Okay, I was going to make the argument that you won't die sooner, but you'll look and feel worse at the same age.
So you're saying you'll just be miserable for more of your life?
You'll reach misery sooner.
Misery is guaranteed. It's just a matter of when.
Exactly.
Wow.
Misery equals, like, not being healthy.
So you're probably right, but I don't think you actually will live longer because, and hear me out, I think the ratio of subways to people in any of the blue zones is very low.
Okay, yes.
There's no subways in Italy. There's no subways in Sardinia. There's no subways in northern Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So
I did see one in Florence, actually.
yeah.
Oh.
Well,
there is subways in Italy. I don't know if they're as trafficked.
Dude, Florence is an exception. You know why? It is a city that celebrates artistry in all forms.
Damn it.
Gotcha.
No, I think you're right. Yeah, they exist, but they also have the most tourists. Like, if you really want an accurate picture, you got to go to, like, I don't know, some small little town, nowhere near a large city in Italy, right?
Mm-hmm. A village of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Where their average age is over 60 and the entire town has no economy. They are just living off of government subsidies.
Yeah, exactly. They're the towns that are, like, giving away apartments for €1 or whatever.
Exactly.
Please live here.
Like, Subway can't even afford to set up business there.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Why don't the migrants go there?
Yeah, some places want more people, some places want less. Surely we can reach an agreement here.
Yeah. Like, even in the UK, people are like doing everything they can to move to London.
Yeah.
But why not just like they're actually having protests about it?
There's too many people in London.
Yeah, like it's kind of racist, but everyone's like mad about like the not everyone. Certain groups are mad that like Muslims and like other brown people are there.
Gotcha.
And I'm just thinking like, why would you subject yourself to that if you are one of these people? Why don't you just go to where you probably look more similar to the locals?
Right. Find like
the dark-haired, tanned people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look at that. Subway has this toasting wheel like behind the line. It always reminds me of this episode of Family Guy where they like look at the different skin tones. You know that to like let.
When you get pulled over.
Yeah, it's like
a little cheat sheet.
Yeah, like do I arrest you or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Subway's got that exact same cheat sheet behind the line by the toaster. It's a little wheel and it shows a whole bunch of different shades of bread, and then it says which shades are good and which shades are bad. And I think there's something comically terrible about this whole thing, the fact that this even exists.
Yeah.
But it does.
Yeah.
So that's what they need. They need to grab that, compare themselves to it, and then figure out what region would be most inviting, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of like sucky for anybody to like not have free mobility anywhere on Earth. It's not.
I agree with you. However, I'm a realist. So why not, like, given the circumstance, just go get yourself a $2 like apartment in a beautiful country. You know? Seems like a no-brainer.
It seems like a no-brainer. Yeah. I don't know, man. Why don't we do that? I can't afford to live here. Why don't I go get that $2 apartment?
You think I can? Yeah, bro. Maybe that's a move for the Think Fresh Incorporated to purchase real estate in Italy.
Whoa. Dude.
Buy a booth.
Set up a proper business license and a business address.
Whoa. That's actually kind of cool.
French castle or something.
Are they still doing that, or is it sold out?
It's probably sold out.
Damn.
Ah, man. I don't know. Only time will tell what happens with that, Eric, whether or not we officially set up shop. I'm thinking like we have a pop-up maybe on Melrose or something first. Just see what the interest is in sandwich merch. And then we set up a full-time shop, a studio for people to come in. We let them behind the counter at our studio. You're welcome to just put some stuff between bread and follow your heart.
Yeah.
Maybe buy a t-shirt.
I think so. Breadheads, if you see one of those like Subway booths on Facebook Marketplace, please DM us immediately because we will purchase them. I think that's how we should furnish our new office.
Oh yeah, set it up with like exactly like Subways of antiquity.
Yeah.
None of this new age shit.
I've seen a few of those pop up and I'm actually so disappointed that none of us like pulled the trigger. You know what I mean? Imagine like having that in our possession.
Dude, the problem is I'd have to sub out a piece of existing furniture in my apartment, which means one piece by one piece, we slowly become a Subway. It's pretty funny.
That would be so sick. There's definitely a dude somewhere who's converted his garage into a Subway restaurant.
100%. Today it's the dining room table. Tomorrow it's the waste bin.
Yeah.
Then soon it's the artwork and the lighting.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're grouting your fresh red and green tile on the floor.
Oh shit! It would be the cleanest Subway.
Oh, obviously,
cool.
Because it's more like a museum or a set, if you will. You know?
Yeah. Dude, that's actually kind of sick.
It's a dream. We can dream.
Ty, I have one more topic for you.
Yeah, hit me.
Famed, beloved restaurant Spacca Napoli has been receiving awards, Ty.
Like immediately after we talked about it 2 episodes ago.
That's right. Friend of the show, Chef Pino, his restaurant got the same award. I think it's called a Gambero Rosso or something.
Oh,
it's like the highest honor in Italy.
Yes.
For restaurants outside of Italy who are serving Italian food. And best pizza in Canada went to my favorite place, Spacca Napoli. And I just gotta say, man, we gotta stop giving places awards. What's with that?
Yeah, too many accolades.
Way too many accolades. It's bullshit. Now I can't even place a to-go order there. I placed an online order. I got declined twice.
No.
Yeah, dude. It's
That's
way
like
too
your
busy.
local pizza place. That sucks for you.
I know. It's so stupid. I could walk there.
You are being actively gentrified, and you are now the victim of it.
Mm-hmm.
We both just watched a car go by, and we both thought the same thing, which is that guy needs a plunger for his door.
Well, I was gonna interrupt and say like that's how big the dent was on
That's
my
a
car.
huge ass dent on that guy's car.
Yeah, it might have actually been bigger than that.
Oh wow.
Too bad I returned it. Otherwise, I would offer to
Yeah.
suck his door off.
Bro, can I suck your door? Yeah, great call. Yeah. So Spac and Napoli, longtime favorite of the podcast for a whole pie.
I had my birthday there, and Ty
You
was
did.
invited.
That was a sick birthday. I hit the margarita de bufala.
Yeah, dude. We had a espresso martini just to start things off.
I don't like their espresso martinis.
Me
Not
neither.
gonna lie, they market them as aperitivo, but they're really dolce.
It's way too sweet. It's not a
way too
classic espresso martini recipe. You're right. It's more of a dessert offering, which is great. Like, I would love to have that after my pizza, if I had known. But
Just tell me next time. That's all I ask of the service.
yeah, you would expect some of that, right?
Yeah, two-way communication here.
Yeah, but their food is just unreal, and I know they're not really a hidden gem. Like, they've received awards a lot over the years, but we need to stop reporting on these awards and telling everybody, because
Dude, you just reported on them.
we are different. We're tastemakers.
That's true.
But these like news networks and like blogs, like Dish to Vancouver, like
Yeah,
it's on
yeah.
site with Dish to Vancouver. I hate them so much.
Dude, yeah. The war on Instagram blogs.
Fuck, dude. Like,
Yeah.
stop telling everyone to eat at my restaurant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because the thing is, like, for these types of places, these Insta blogs, they will report on anything that moves in the city.
Mm-hmm.
It's so annoying because nothing is news when everything is news. It's just stream of conscious. Like, have some taste. Literally.
Yeah.
Like,
Curate it. for me.
curate this thing for us.
Well, I don't know, Ty. I just want to hear about recommendations from people I trust.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Ty and Eric. Big
yeah,
Fresh
exactly.
Podcast.
You can trust us.
You can trust us.
And I trust my friends who have good taste to like send me to their favorite pizza restaurants around the world.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want a food blog to bring the normies out, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So
Yeah.
you get the people who are like living in Abbotsford who are like, oh, best pizza in Canada, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, totally.
And then they're taking up spots from, the locals.
They're not dressed like the locals. They don't talk like the locals.
No,
But
dude.
they're eating your pie. They're taking your rezo.
Yeah.
I get that.
And it ruins it because now I can't even eat there, Ty. And this is purely a selfish complaint.
But this is the circle of life with all restaurants in all cities. Is that the cycle is there's a hype up period, accolades bring in the mainstream, and then the old heads move on to find new ground.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're an early adopter of good restaurants.
Yeah.
You have a duty to the world to go dine somewhere else now.
The way I see it, Ty, I have two options. I can do that, dine somewhere else, break new ground, uncharted territory, or I can fabricate maybe a rat shows up on the oven.
A controversy.
I
Of
could
course.
drum up, a fake story where, they lose all their accolades and half their customers, and now I'm able to get a table again.
Right.
The Carbone effect.
I see. You're trying to compromise them. You're gonna phone in a bomb threat, or in this case, it's a rat at the kitchen threat.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess that's a strategy you could do, but I don't think that's you, man.
All good restaurants need a controversy, Ty.
That's true. So what Subway's? I don't even know why I asked. Does Subway, the restaurant with the most controversies maybe ever, does that make them the best restaurant?
I don't think so.
Like,
And
they
that's not what
hired
I'm
a
saying.
pedophile as their spokesperson.
Wow.
Like, these guys are like entrenched in it.
Dude, that's pretty crazy.
No, just,
Like, that's the most insane fucking story of any kind of restaurant.
yeah, they're like, wait, you're a pedo, not a pediatrician.
Yeah. It's kind of like the Horses restaurant in LA, how the owner was like skinning cats or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Like, what's worse? I would obviously take the cats, actually.
yeah, for sure.
But dude, like, how do you fucking how does like your brain compartmentalize that while you're making up a restaurant?
I don't know, dude. It's so funny. Yeah, you're like, we're skinning the cats, but we're not eating that. But we are skinning the other animals, and we're eating them.
Yeah, maybe they were feeding everyone the cats.
We'll never know.
Yeah.
Well,
Speaking of certified pedophiles, Ty, last topic. Drake is suing Universal Media Group
oh yeah.
for hyping up the tracks from Kendrick Lamar, inauthentically boosting them with bot streams.
So they think Drake thinks Kendrick fudged the numbers on Not Like Us.
Yeah, and also for slander,
That's
defamation, which is actually pretty serious if there are actual damages.
There must be, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that song did not generate. It generated an entire movement of hate for this dude. Like, it's bullying at the highest, like at the highest degree.
And we all know how fickle brands are, and like they will ditch you even if a rumor about you comes out, right? Not even there's no burden of proof for Nike. You know what I mean?
That's true.
They'll drop you if they feel like it.
They didn't drop Tiger.
No, Nike's a real one. Actually.
Nike will stay by their athletes.
That's right. Yeah, they didn't care about Michael Jordan drinking and gambling and neglecting his son. You know,
They didn't care about Tiger's crash, his infidelity, his bad. They actually cared when he started playing bad golf. Then they're like, we got to renegotiate.
Whoa, yeah, we have a line here.
Yeah, we have
crossed the line.
Yeah, as long as you are the top of your game in whatever game, Nike will support you. That's kind
what
of cool.
I fucking like about Nike,
Yeah.
bro. Like they kind of are like, separate the art from the artist.
They
kind of
really
vibe.
do. Yeah, they really do.
Wow, that is sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's that could happen with Drake, and I think damages could be like real big because his whole vibe, his whole business and brand is based on like how much people like him.
It's true.
So
like I think Drake really has a case here because I think Kendrick did slander him. Like I doubt that there's much of a case here. But also like it sucks that Drake has to enter this new era of being just a narc, like a whiny little working with the lawyers.
that is the flip side, but let's just like take a guess how much he would make off of this lawsuit if he actually proceeds with it and he wins. I'm thinking like 50 million
Easily.
So
Easily.
would you upset the street bros, the street dudes for 50 million?
Yes, I would if I was Drake, because I also think Drake has the opportunity to maybe spin it. Because he's got that kind of soft guy attitude. Like he's been the victim since Take Care days. He's always been a victim.
Yeah. He's got a victim mentality. That's
Exactly. So I think he'll probably be able to own it, make some bops from it, and satisfy most of the world with that.
Yeah, I think you're onto something.
But I'm excited to see how this saga unfolds either way. It's great podcasting content.
Dude, Drake is maybe the most shrewd businessman in the music industry.
I think so. Dude, and this is my biggest challenge with this entire thing is like Kendrick, for me right now, it feels like he's like, in elementary school when there's every week a different kid gets to be VIP? You ever have VIP in elementary school? Well, I had this in my elementary school. Every week, a different kid got to be VIP, and they got special privileges. Like they got to be first in line, or you got to choose which book was read during story time, or other things like that. Right? That's kind of how I feel like Kendrick is right now. He's entered a VIP classification where now he feels like he's just this little short kid that never really had any power, and now suddenly he's got a whole bunch and he's tripping off it.
Yeah.
I feel like he's tripping off of the power.
Yeah, I think he is too. But however, I think he's also just capitalizing on this amazing opportunity in front of him, which is to come after the king, do like a objectively good job at it.
Yeah.
Perform at the Super Bowl.
Right.
Drop a Mids album. And potentially win a Grammy.
That's true.
All these things are just sequenced in perfect order. You know what I mean?
History's already written for him.
Yeah. So I mean, good for him. Happy for the guy, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Lying is not a good thing either, you know?
It's true. Like, that's going to be tricky if this is all built on lies. How do you
Yeah.
come back from that?
The reality is, well, though, is it won't affect his standing in the community.
Right.
Like, everyone already decided that Kendrick won. No one's going to go back on that.
Yep, you're right.
If you, by accident, mention that it was false information, then you're going to be a Drake dick sucker.
Yeah, it's true.
You know
yeah.
what I mean? There's no winning for the Drake fans.
No, they
so-
can't win here. You're right. Even if, like, Drake beats the allegations,
Mhm.
the story's already written for the listeners.
Yep.
You're not going to change that ever.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Wow, a somber note for Drake fans.
Yeah, and just like that, we've reached the end of this episode, and we will never change either. Ty,
It's true.
is that right?
Twice a week from now until eternity.
That's right.
I thought of a way to describe it. Think twice.
Oh, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. Talk to you next week, or later this week, actually. Friday.
All right, Friday.
See you Friday.
Ciao.